In today's vlog, I will be discussing with you the importance of a good night's sleep for teenagers and showing you the hotspot areas in a teen's bedroom that become incredibly messy and giving you my top tips on how to keep these clean. But before we commence on our clean, let's talk about teenagers' bedrooms. This part of the video is sponsored by Archer's Sleep Centre. Archer's Sleep Centre are an online retailer that supply a whole host of beautiful furnishings for around the home. They offer the most competitive prices possible and most are available on a free next day delivery service. Before Christmas, Robbie the Ranger and I decided our teenage son Diesel was next in line for a bedroom overhaul. We wanted to overhaul his bedroom for a couple of reasons. One, he was fast outgrowing his single bed and it was causing him an uncomfortable night's sleep. And two, and this is also where my first piece of advice comes into play, if you have teenagers and you create for them a room that they will enjoy and that they will love being in and take great pride in, they are more likely to keep on top of the cleaning within the bedroom. They're more likely to pick things up, they're more likely to put things away, and this doesn't necessarily have to be a complete bedroom overhaul. It could be something as simple as giving the bedroom a new lick of paint. It could be moving the existing bedroom furniture to a new location. So moving the room around, changing it around slightly so it makes it a bit more functional and gives it the feeling of something new and almost like that fresh start. Or if your budget allows, it could be completely overhauling the existing bedroom and adding new fixtures and furnishings. In Diesel's bedroom, his single bed was replaced with a small double. These are ideal when you are working with a small area like this one. And he also has a new mattress and pillows. The bed we got was the Time Living City Block 4-foot small double white metal bed frame, and we also got the mattress. It came as a 10% off bundle offer when you order the bed, and this was the Orthopedic Firm 4-foot small double mattress in a box. So why exactly is it so important for teenagers to have a good night's sleep? Teens need more sleep because their bodies and minds are growing quickly. Scientific research shows that many teens do not get enough sleep. To be at your best, you need between 8 and 10 hours of sleep a day. This helps fuel the brain and promotes attention, memory and analytical thoughts. Studies have shown that teens that don't get a proper night's sleep tend to suffer from excessive drowsiness and a lack of attention that can harm their academic performance. And what's more, mental health disorders like anxiety, depression and bipolar disorder have routinely been linked to poor sleep in teens. Much like with a newborn baby, they quickly outgrow their crib, and we have to replace the crib with a cot, then a toddler bed, then a single bed, and so on. This continues right up to adulthood. Without the right size bed, suitable mattress, pillows and bedding, we would all be in for a pretty rough night's sleep. Now we've covered the sleep side of things, let's get into today's clean. Before you pick up your cleaning armoury and go charging in to your teen's bedroom like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, whistling while you work, hold fire. The first piece of advice I wanted to give you guys when dealing with your teens' bedrooms is have an open, honest discussion with them as to when they are okay for you to enter their room and to clean it. This will be different for all of us. So for example, in my house, I know very firmly that my two younger teens are quite happy for me to enter their bedrooms whenever I so choose, and if I want to partake in a sliver of cleaning, they're happy for me to do so. However, my eldest son, who is 17, I know that I am not allowed in his room when he is at home, and certainly I'm not allowed in there if it involves whizzing a hoover around him while he is gaming with his friends or while he's trying to watch a TV programme. He does not want me in his room. So we've established quite clear boundaries as a family. So I know when I can enter my eldest son's room and when I can't. So what tends to happen in my house is when my eldest son is at college, I know that I can go into his room, I can give it a nice good deep clean. I can do this every single day if I wanted to, Monday through to Friday, and there will be no problems. However, if I am running late that day and I haven't done Callum's room by the time he returns from college, I'm out of luck. I cannot then go in that room and start cleaning. So it's really important that we have these conversations with our teens and we make sure that we're not kind of stepping into their domain and stepping on their toes, because it creates friction in your home. You don't want that. Nobody wants to argue with their teenagers and become the world's worst parent ever. So it's important to have these conversations and establish when you can go in their room and when you can't. Hopefully at this stage you have been given the green light to enter your teenager's bedroom, and the first thing we want to do is have a look on the floor. Anything on the floor within our teens' bedrooms that is going to need picking up and removing. My top tip when it comes to encouraging your teens to not throw their clothes on the floor and put them away is invest in a laundry basket. These need to be emptied regularly though, because teens tend to throw anything and everything in these, and if you get a damp sock or a damp towel in a laundry basket and it is left there for a long period of time, you're gonna have Mary Mould, my friend. Teen bedrooms in particular are more likely to have scuff marks on the doors and the walls. So once a week, go around the room with a magic eraser and remove these scuff marks. When it comes to teenagers' bedrooms, a must-have in a teenager's room is a bin. The reason for this is most teenagers, if they don't have anywhere that they can place their old food or drinks bottles in, they tend to just throw them on the floor. I know my children certainly do, and it all seems to be about convenience when it comes to teenagers. So if you go ahead and get them a bin, they don't really have any excuses for not using the bin, because it is in their room. It is perfectly easily to throw their apple core or their drinks carton into the bin. And my next top tip when it comes to dealing with bins and keeping them smelling fresh is go ahead and use some cotton wool and place a few drops of tea tree oil. You guys know I love this stuff. I use it all around my house. Be really careful when using tea tree oil though, and check first, because it is toxic to pets if it comes into contact with their skin. But this is brilliant in terms of it has really good antibacterial properties, and it will also make the room smell nice. When doing any cleaning task around the house, it is really important to remove any dust from the room. Dust will accumulate in even the cleanest of households, because dust actually forms from obviously the outside environment, but also our dead skin cells. When we shed our dead skin cells, it can accumulate dust, and you will find that your house will become dusty over time. The best way to remove dust, particularly on skirting boards within your home and within your teen's room, is by using a vacuum first. While we are doing our skirting boards, we are also going to vacuum the mattress too, and for this we're going to put some bicarbonate of soda on the mattress. You can mix this up with essential oils as well if you so choose, but again, make sure that it is safe to do so for your household first. Next up on our to-do list when tackling a teen's bedroom is do a bit of wall washing and door washing. The walls in a teen's bedroom can often get particularly grubby, as can the door. So for example, here in Diesel's bedroom, there is some sort of liquid drink that has clearly been spilt. It looks like tea. I think he's probably tried to carry a cup of tea out, and while he's tried to open the door, he spilt it. But this needs to come off the door. This is a regular occurrence in all of my teenagers' bedrooms, and you simply need to use just some dish soap with warm water. This is the Fairy antibacterial dish soap that I'm using, but any dish soap is absolutely fine. And just go ahead and wipe it over, and this will really easily remove anything that's on the doors. The reason for this is the dish soap is actually meant for removing grease and grime. So anything like this, it tackles it really nicely without much effort. When you wash down the doors, pay particular attention to doors like this where they have this kind of little groove section. These get particularly dusty, and what you want to do with these is either use your vacuum to remove the dust or do it while you're cleaning the doors. You're essentially damp dusting. The reason that I prefer this method than just using a dry cloth is if you use a vacuum, it traps the dust within the vacuum, and if you use a damp cloth, it traps the dust in the water. So because of the dampness of the cloth, the dust isn't being spread everywhere. It's just gonna waste your time if you go over things with a dry duster, because you're essentially just spreading dust from one place to another, and it will eventually settle elsewhere in the room. Doing the wall washing and the door washing, take this time as well to go over the skirting boards. If you notice any kind of marks or any stains on them, just give them a wipe over and the dish soap should remove the mark. If you find it's slightly more stubborn, then go ahead and grab your magic eraser and that should remove it also. Next up, it's time to wipe down any surface areas within the room. So these will be things like chest of drawers, the top of his washing basket needs wiping down, any shelves that need wiping down. All of these areas need to be wiped down, including things as well like the mirrors and TV screens. We are also going to be tackling high traffic areas at this point. These will be things like the door handles and the light switches. To begin with, for this I'm going to be using my multi-surface cleaner. So go ahead and use a multi-surface cleaner for this. Place it on the items that you are cleaning, and then once we've done that, we will go in with our antibacterial solution. This is the C before D method that we often use on the Hayley's Help YouTube channel, and that is clean before disinfecting. when tackling any room within your home is give the room that you have just cleaned a good vacuum. If you have got space under the bed, make sure that you vacuum under here as well because it can get dusty. Watching today's vlog, guys. I hope you found it helpful. While today's vlog was focusing on teen rooms, you can implement the cleans that I have showed you in this video around the rest of your home. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click the like button, and if you are new here, go ahead and click subscribe, and also click the bell notification. This will notify you next time we upload a brand new shiny vlog. Until next time, team, as always, keep it clean.